morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I am in my truck this morning. I'm going to go pick up my sister in law. I just wanted to say good morning to everyone, and then maybe we just wanted to talk while we were on the way. While I was on the way, um, well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to need some prayer because I went to the dentist yesterday, and because of me taking the medication that I take, my mouth does stay dry a lot. And uh, not only that, I think I had like acid reflux and didn't really know it, but I had heartburn and indigestion just constantly all the time. So I think about a month and a half ago, I called my doctor because you can't see. Well, it was a time when you couldn't see your doctor, and they took in let's see, comments. Yeah, it's on comments. So anyway, we have bicycle people on the road. They're every year this time of year they ride. I don't know. They ride for thousands of miles. I don't know where they go. And the bicycle, what do I say? Trail is in our area, so we have to be very careful. Sometimes we can get like, but what I was saying was I had acid reflux, I guess. Let me turn this air down a little bit so maybe you can hear me. I know this truck is so loud. And so she had given me some, I think, Prilosec. So I started taking it and it took care of it. So, hey, Don. I can't do that. Thank you, Don. Lord Jesus. Talk. And what happened was, so when I went in and had my teeth checked and everything, and had my teeth cleaned, and the lady said, well, she was worried, and she was going to let the doctor. So I had veneer on my. I had my mouth worked on the top, the front of my mouth, and spent lots of money at the time when I was working, more than I should have really. Um, but when I told the dentist that was doing the veneer and they wanted to do a bridge and all that, and I told her, when I come in and sit with you and discuss all this stuff, we didn't discuss all this. So her being a perfectionist at her work, she got upset with me and didn't know what else, she could do for me. So I got, I went out of work. It took me about a year to get myself straightened out. I was in bed a lot. Um, I really don't know if it was for me taking the pain pills because I would take them regular. I don't know. I just couldn't. My body was so bad. From fibromyalgia, I just couldn't do anything. So it's been, I'd say, I know it's been over a year, maybe a year and a half since I've been to the dentist. And I've tried to keep my teeth brushed and flossed, and I have one of them water picks, and but I I have one that's completely broke off at the top of my mouth, and Mr. Garbage Truck. So, and I know I'm be 9:41 on my truck, and I'm supposed to pick her up at 10 o'clock, and I have to go, I don't know, 30 miles or more. And it's I could have went down interstate, but I don't like to go down interstate because I need to have my truck worked on. And of course, I'm talking, y'all. Carol, hello, Blandine. Good morning, everyone. I'm just chatting this morning because I didn't get up. I didn't get up in time. I got up, but I just did not have time to do anything with the Bible study and all that. So I thought, well, you know what? I know I can be on StreamYard now, so I can just be live. And so if I don't see what you guys are saying, I will check it out later. And I do apologize. But y'all chatting with each other. Um, sometimes we need that. Y'all just, talk and get to know if you don't know anyone. Um, and if you're new to my channel, I just want to thank you for coming. Um, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to show you the Blue Ridge Mountains here in just a second when I get up here closer. I hope you can see it. What I'm talking about. I'm not almost there to where you can see. It's just hills and hills. I'll show you here. Here's some of them. Here's some of the mountains. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, there's some of it. And of course, it's always covered by trees and stuff. That's why when we want to stop and get pictures, Megan and I, we love to get pictures of the creation that God has made. So anyway, back to my teeth. She said, first thing she did was come in there and she said, do you have acid reflux? And I said, well, I think I did. I had heartburn and indigestion a lot. And I said, so I called the doctor. And I said, how do you know? And she said, by your gums, by your gums. So with the acid and with my mouth being so dry because of the medication I take, I'm going to lose my two front teeth. So, hey. And my hair is like, okay, I don't care Anyway, so that's, and so the plan is that I'm going to have to, have the ones in the back removed at the top. I'm going to have a plate. A temporary plate. Well, plate, not a whole plate, but I've had them before. And I told her, I said, and she's like, why do you quit wearing them? I said, because every time I eat, I have to, clean out from underneath of them, and it's embarrassing to have, she says, well, you do. And I said, well, no one ever told me that. No one ever told me that. I thought if you had a partial, it was going to, stay in your mouth. And if you ate, you wasn't going to have to worry about food getting under them, because sometimes if it gets under them, when they hurt, when you're eating, it hurts. So, and she said, well, so she just, I don't know. She just said, what do you want? I said, well, I don't know. I said, I don't want to lose my front teeth. And she's like, well, how do you know you're going to lose them? I said, because the lady said they were loose. And she just come right out and told me, you're gonna lose them. They're gonna come off. They're gonna fall out. And if that would happen, then I'm gonna have a veneer tooth fall out, and I'm gonna have an ugly whatever it is that they do when they do your teeth, and it's gonna be bad. So I said, okay, what do we do? So I'm gonna have. I'm gonna go to an oral surgeon and have the ones on my left hand side removed. And of course, those two were veneer because that's where she was planning on putting a bridge, which I didn't know. And Once those are done, then they're going to take a they're going to take an impression, and then they're going to have my partial prepared at the oral surgeon when I go back to have the 2 front teeth. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. And then when they pull them, they're going to put the partial automatically in there. And then the next day, I'll have to go to the dentist. And then she'll take it out, clean it up, and, and go from there. I'm going to need prayer, guys. I mean, I'm okay with pain. I've been through, I don't know. And my husband's like, well, you could go like this because he has 2 teeth right here, God. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I used to be so serious that I wouldn't smile. And then, I was working at McKee, and people that were so mean, and because they were women, and they were just so mean. They wouldn't speak to you. They wouldn't do anything. And I took it, I'm like, okay. And all they'd say, one girl said, you're a Christian, aren't you? I'm like, yes, I am. That's when I went to her line. And so I come to the conclusion, you know what? When I meet these people, if they're going to break or wherever I am, whoever I meet, I'm going to smile at them and I'm going to speak to them. And everybody knows. I don't know if it's the name, Blandine, or what it is, or if it's just the Lord, but wherever I am, people know who I am. They know my name before I even know theirs. And I did. I started speaking and I started smiling and eventually, they would smile and then they would speak. The Spirit of the Lord, leads you and guides you to what you should do. And I'm going to stop at a stoplight now, so maybe I can. I know this is against the law, so maybe I can look down. Good morning, Jennifer. Carol. Dawn. I'm glad you got that guy. I don't know. My Girl Vlog. Um, this cyclist over. Did you get rid of that guy, Dawn? Sammy G. Ooh! Something felt funny. That felt real funny. I don't know what that was, but it felt funny. It felt like I was going down into a ditch. But anyway, I'm not going to stay on here long because I have to concentrate and get down and pick up my sister-in-law. Thank you, Jesus. I just want to thank God because this is the last paper that we will have to sign to get the land put in his name, and then he can do whatever he wants to do. So I just wanted to say hey this morning. Just wanted to, chat a little bit. Don, you had a great sale last night. I'm sorry I had to leave you, but Jeff, he's working, so he had to go to bed early, and he's like, I don't know. I can't help it. I can't do what I have to do. But anyway, I don't know how long you stayed on, but you did have a good sale. Yeah, very rude. You don't run nobody over. Okay, so I'm going to go because I'm getting ready to go down 340, and there are a lot of police officers on this road, especially when I get into the town that she lives in. And so y'all be praying for me. I'll be praying for y'all, and I'm going to say goodbye and have a blessed day, okay? I love every one of y'all. And thank you for supporting me, supporting the channel. Help me to get the love of Christ out into the world. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.